Hey, you look stressed, man. I think you need something to chill your market nerves. Hey, how about some marijuana? Hey everybody, welcome to The Market Talk. I'm Ali, a proud graduate of VIA, and today we will be talking about marijuana. So a recent trend in medicine has happened, or should I say alternate medicine. It's spreading like wildfire. It is called marijuana. In the US, on the 4th of December 2020, the House of Representatives passed the MORE Act that legalizes marijuana at the federal level in the US. However, before that, California was the first state to legalize medical cannabis back in 1996. What is more interesting for us is that recently, marijuana-related companies have been appearing and gaining traction in the stock market. Is their rise in the stock price warranted? Are these companies the new tobacco companies? Let's check them out. So today, we will be looking at marijuana companies. But before we begin, let's set the context to marijuana, aka cannabis. Since the 1970s, the use and possession of cannabis has been illegal in the US under federal law. So anyone taking the drug was apprehended and charged. However, a movement to recognize marijuana began, especially when its recreational and medical purposes started to gain light. This movement has led to lobbying many senators, governors, Democrats, and Republicans alike to vote on legalizing the drug. At first, the supply was limited, and you would probably have to get a doctor's prescription to get it. However, as of now, 14 states in the US have allowed the recreational use of marijuana. You do not need a doctor's prescription anymore. So, today we will be looking at what the market calls pot stocks. POT. That's a nickname given to cannabis or marijuana. All this legalization is due to pent-up demand. And when there is demand, there is supply. Let's have a look at our first company called MedMen. Now this company has a retail presence in California, Nevada, Illinois, Florida, and New York. You can walk into one of their shops or even buy online. They have been selling everything from rolls to edibles to vaporizers. In fact, their site is so wonderfully done, it looks as though you are scrolling through a beauty shop. Their stock price has jumped over 250% in February this year alone. What is surprising is that MedMen is relatively new in the market. MedMen has yet to complete one financial year of operations. That being said, the company has not shown profits in its recent quarters. The next company we will be looking at is Aphria. This company has more of a medical approach to cannabis. This company has been public since 2011 and has seen profit and losses. The company touts itself to be licensed in Canada with an international reach and is listed even on the Nasdaq. What is interesting though is that this company was in a negative net working capital situation in financial year end 2019. And upon closer inspection, you will find that their financials are not exactly value investor friendly. Despite this, its stock saw a climb of 170% so far. So, what caused the stock prices of these marijuana companies to rise in a dramatic fashion? If you ask me, it is nothing more than retail investors congregating on sites like Reddit and Facebook, all discussing about these marijuana stocks and buying them up all at the same time. Beyond that, I see no other reason. So, marijuana stocks have been climbing. We looked at two examples, but the financials don't seem to add up quite as much. That being said though, is marijuana the new tobacco? Now I'm not going to name any company, but we know that tobacco companies have had a fantastic run over the century. Some of these tobacco names have been around since the 1800s. A strong reason for that has been its moats. There are two moats that come to mind. Firstly, tobacco companies have licenses, and they make sure to defend these licenses all the way to the courts. But more importantly, I think they have a moat in it being an addictive substance. So it has rarely seen a world which is not addicted to tobacco. Are marijuana companies the new competitors to tobacco? Here are two differences which I would like to point out. Firstly, marijuana companies do not have the same international reach that tobacco has. In fact, it still has about 10 years till it's fully legalized in every state in the US. Secondly, and more importantly, marijuana, although is addictive, has shown its usefulness in medical situations, especially in pain relief, where traditional medicine has failed. These medicines are prescriptions by doctors. Don't you wish your doctor prescribed marijuana to you too?
Nice.
Also, unlike tobacco companies, we are seeing a huge debate about the ethical use of marijuana. Now, we all know tobacco was harmful, but it's not the same case for marijuana. Although it is legal, it has been the view of many medical services that marijuana helps relieve pain without much side effects. For someone suffering from hand tremors, for example, marijuana alleviates those tremors, allowing people to lead normal lives. So, in conclusion, should we go out and buy marijuana stocks? Well, firstly, yes, there has been a huge wave in marijuana company stock prices. However, the financials are not so strong. It may just seem like a rally caused by market news and retail investors chatting on sites like Reddit more than anything. Marijuana as a drug has still got a long way to go. It's not legalized in every state in the US or in many countries around the world, including Singapore. So although you can invest in a pot stock, you have to be mindful of the market reach. Lastly, ethically speaking, marijuana has shown medical benefits to people compared to tobacco companies. If you are conscious about the impact of your money on Earth and society, then it's best for you to read up on which pot stock you would want to buy based on the company operations. So, before you go out to buy your pot stock, remember these three things. The first is that marijuana companies still have a long way to go before they become profitable. Secondly, it's not yet legal all around the world, so its market is limited. And thirdly, be mindful of ethics. Think about whether you would want to invest in a company which gets people high. So, do you believe in the medical benefits of marijuana? If so, write down your comments in the comment section below. And remember to like and subscribe. Peace out, everyone!